PlayStation update for May 7th. The PlayStation 4 has reached another milestone, but it might have peaked. So the PlayStation 4 has arguably been one of the biggest successes for Sony in terms of, not necessarily in terms of themselves, but in terms of how popular the game system is and how many awesome games have been launched on the system. And Sony just announced that it sold 19 million consoles in 2017, and that was after selling 20 million in 2016. But the forecast for the current year ending in March 2019 is 16 million. So it's interesting to see that they are forecasting lower, and it's expected. And this is why a lot of people are expecting an announcement of PlayStation 5. I personally don't think that will be the case. I think that if we will get an announcement for PlayStation 5, it will be 2019 with a launch maybe in 2020. This is something that a lot of people have been speculating upon because we are at the 5-year mark for PlayStation 4. And historically, that is the mark where game companies start to prepare to release a new console. And just because that the sales for PlayStation 4 are going down, they've still got over 76 million PlayStation 4s out there. And that kind of means that like PlayStation can be more focused on the games it's creating. So we've got so many. God of War just came out. God of War is one of the best games I've played in a long time. The story is amazing. And before that, they had Horizon Zero Dawn, and then they had the Uncharted 4 game, and then they had the Uncharted 4 spin-off game. They have all of these amazing first-party games that they can just keep on building upon and adding new series and adding new games. Like Horizon Zero Dawn was a completely new IP, and it did surprisingly well for a new IP on a PlayStation exclusive game. Another thing that is a big factor in this is we have games that are, as we go towards the end of the life cycle of a console, we have more beautiful games. We have games that we didn't expect to be on the platform, and that's through the evolution of game design and just knowing the hardware better. And I think it's going to be interesting to see now that we've got the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro as like a half upgrade, how they are going to approach a new console, because I don't think consoles can start over from scratch again. I don't think that's a good approach to making games, because as our back catalogs become more expansive and as they become more powerful, I think in the future we could see more. I think there will be more of an approach to bringing a console out that will be backwards compatible while also having games that are exclusive to the new system. I doubt that a future game console, whether that be the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, I believe that as it goes forward, we will be seeing more backwards compatibility as we did before and greater game experiences. I think that's about it for this episode. I will see you tomorrow on PlayStation Update. If you want to keep track of all the other podcasts that we do on the Rage Start Podcast Network, you can check out ragestart.com or on Twitter at RageStartNet, or on Facebook, facebook.com/RageStart. And those are some of the ways that you can keep up to date on what's going on in terms of Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo update, as well as the Star Wars Battlefront podcast and future podcasts that will be coming to the network. Thank you so much for listening. I've been your host, Sage Goodwin. PlayStation Update is here for your grind.